Hey everyone, this is TCG Battling Master,
And Hunter at the camera.
and today we are coming at you with another deck tech. This is a green-red beats deck, and
This is basically what happens when the mafia takes you behind a
behind
dark
the
alley,
building,
and then just beats you down. This is that deck.
yeah, pretty much. To start off, we have
Wouldn't that be awesome if every time a mafia was about to beat you down, it was a deck, like a magic battle?
no, assuming you know how to play.
Oh.
But to start off, we have 8 planeswalkers, if my quick math is correct. We have Garrick Primal Hunter. +1, put a 3/3 beast into play. -3, draw cards equal to the power of greatest creature you control. And -6, put a 6/6 worm onto the battlefield for each land you control.
Ignore the immensely annoying glare that I see on this camera.
Next up, we have 2 Nissa Worldwakers. To make lands 4/4s, untap. I don't even have 4 forests in this deck, so that ability is irrelevant. And then you can search your library for any number of basic lands, which is again irrelevant because I only run 6. Next we have Xenagos the Reveler, 2/1 to put mana equal to the combination of green or red to your mana pool equal to the number of creatures you control, which oftentimes is a lot. We have a 0 to put a 2/2 into play, and then I have only once used his -6 to get creatures from my deck. Sarkhan the Dragon Speaker, we have 3 of him. I really only use him for the +1 because...
If you remember my deck tech, it's just the same reason.
Yeah, it's like... I really only use the +1 because it's a 4/4 that has indestructible. I mean, I only use the -3 if it's a creature that's causing me trouble. Next up, we have Stormbreath Dragon. 5 mana 4/4 Flying Haste Pro White. And Monstrosity 3 for 7. And when he becomes monstrous, he deals damage equal to the number to opponent of cards they have in hand. So it's pretty nice. Next we have Whisperwood Elemental. Some people question why I run him, but a 2/2 at the end of every turn, especially in this type of deck, is very nice. Next up we have Pelucranos World Eater. 4 mana 5/5, which is always awesome. And the Monstrosity ability that I hardly ever use, to be honest. Where he's basically a removal spell that does damage. Yeah. Next up, we have Ash Cloud Phoenix.
It's Ash Cloud Phoenix.
Yeah.
I get it, because it's a fart.
A 4 mana 4/1 with flying that when it dies, it's returned to the battlefield face down, and then
As a morph.
Yeah, morph for 6. It's like I remember when I pulled that thing in a fat pack. I used to think that card was crap. Then I actually played it in a deck, and I'm like, oh, this card's actually halfway decent.
But you can't deny that it's literally just a fart. Ass Cloud. Okay, I'm done.
Shaman of the Great Hunt is a 4 mana 2/4 or 4/2 with haste, and whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, it gets a 1/1 counter, which is some nice synergy with Garruk's -3. And then Ferocious, as long as I control a creature with power 4 or greater, I can draw cards equal to the number of creatures with power 4 or greater.
It's 4 mana.
I said that right?
No, the Ferocious is 4 mana.
Oh, I thought I said that. Sorry about that. Next up we have Savageborn Hydra. Only 2 of them. I used to run a playset before this deck got good. It is a 0/0 for... Well, it's a 2 mana, 2 CMC with X, and then his 0/0 is whatever X is. And he has Double Strike, and you can add counters to him. That's why I run him over Apocalypse Hydra.
He's hard to beat. He once got a 40/40.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Not fun.
Rampaging Ballast. 6 mana 6/6 with Trample on landfall. Whenever a creature enters play, I get a... Oh yeah, whenever a land enters play, wow, I am off today. You may put a 4/4 green beast creature onto the battlefield, and another reason why I put him in here is for the synergy with Shaman of the Great Hunt. It's like Ultimate Nissa, get lands, they all enter play as creatures, but they're still lands. And get all those 4/4s, and then you can use Shaman of the Great Hunt's ability to draw 6, 7, 8 cards actually. So yeah, that's always fun. Spellbreaker Baloth is a 4 mana
Behemoth.
5/5.
It's Behemoth.
Oh, Behemoth, yeah. It can't be countered. Creature spells I control with power 5 or greater can't be countered, and it's a 5/5, pretty vanilla. Next we have Fanatic of Xenagos, which is covered up here, so.
Well, I mean, they can't really see it. It's too blurry anyway. So.
No. Well, it's a 3 mana. It's a 3 mana 3/3 with Trample and Tribute 1. You can either make it a 4/4 with haste and trample until the end of turn, or you can just make it a 4/4 with trample. A lot of people choose a 4/4 with trample because they don't want to deal with the haste. Next up, we have Sylvan Caryatid. Pretty standard, literally. Next, we have Den Protector, a playset, because I actually managed to pull all of these, so I didn't have to buy these, which was awesome. Now that they're like $9 a piece. So morph it, play it as a morph, megamorph it, get a planeswalker back. That's what I normally do. A target's command, we can either have my opponents not gain life each turn, deal 3 damage to them, I can put a land onto the battlefield, or my creatures gain +1/+1 and reach until the end of turn. Next we have 3 copies of Lightning Bolt, because it's Lightning Bolt, so why not?
Is it 1 mana 3 or 1 mana 4 damage?
1 mana 3.
Gotcha.
If it was 1 mana 4 damage, that card would not be $1.
True. Alright.
Next up with a mana base, we have Copperline Gorge, which enters the play untapped if I control 2 or fewer lands. We have 4 Temple of Abandon, 4 Rugged Highland, 4 Evolving Wilds, 2 Kessig Wolf Run, 2 Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, 3 Mountains, and 3 Forests.
Alright, so do you have anything else, like combos with this deck? Anything that you haven't mentioned already?
Xenagos and Savageborn. Use his ability, get mana, make Savageborn bigger.
Alright.
Xenagos, any monstrosity ability. Xenagos, morph abilities. Xenagos, playing things.
Xenagos.
No, it's like Xenagos Nykthos. That rhymes. Xenagos, Shaman of the Great Hunt ability.
I like rhyming. It's a rhyming couplet.
That's about it.
Alright.
Oh, wait. Xenagos, Kessig Wolf Run.
Alright, well, anything you'd like to say in conclusion? Upside down?
This will be a battle video soon between this deck and one of Haunter's. That is all. Signing
Alrighty.
off.